Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Follow Me Live. We are coming to you today from Facebook, from YouTube, and from LinkedIn. So wherever you are watching me, thank you so very much. It has been quite a week here in the United States, wherever you're coming to us from. I'm sure you probably know we had an election. I think we had an election on Tuesday. Still don't know who won. Although it is looking more and more likely that it will be Biden. So we're biding our time, waiting for these results to come out unless Trump can pull out a victory miracle Hail Mary at the end here and some votes break his way. If you haven't seen, it's been close in like 4 or 5 states, but just overnight, 2 of the states that Trump was leading in, now he is no longer leading. Razor thin margins either way. But, you only have to win by 1 vote. So however that goes. So we don't know yet what's happening. I'm sure you're aware, but it looks like it's getting closer to at least the first round of counting being done. Who knows how long all this stuff is going to drag out. I really don't even want to get into it. I'm just saying all this by way of introduction that it has probably been a stressful week for a lot of you, whether it was election related or other things. I've had a lot going on. Going to talk about it. You may or may not know I run this company you can see in the background called Bowman Digital Media, and we're excited. We picked up a new client this week, and one of the things that we do for our clients, and I'm going to share my screen and show you because it's kind of exciting for me. We do press releases is one of the things that we offer at Bowman Digital Media, and one of our press releases was just picked up over the last 2 days by a couple hundred outlets. And so the title of the article, Life-Saving Ground Straps from Faulkner Electronics. And this was carried by all kinds of people. This is on Google. If you want to search this, you can search it too. But it's kind of fun. You go in and go, okay, well, here's a news outlet. This happens to be, I think this is a CBS, if I remember right. But anyways, so then the article is there, which is kind of cool. And one of the things that people like about the press releases that I put out is I get photos included for you and active backlinks so that you can improve your SEO, your website juice, if you will, for your company. At the same time, you are putting out your press release. So kind of a 2-for-1, if you will. So good morning, everybody. So I'm excited about that. So also, I don't know if you saw it. I'm going to pull it up. My son won an award this week. He was nominated a while back for Student of the Month at his high school, and he won that award. And then the high school actually put him in the running for Student of the Month for the whole school district, which we just found out yesterday he won. So super proud dad moment. My kid, let me brag on my kid for a second. This is him, by the way, in the middle. So this is him here. He is a straight A student. This kid has an A in every single class. In fact, I think every class right now, with the exception of maybe one, he has 100% or higher in each of his classes. He's been carrying over 100% in his classes for a while, but he had a midterm in sign language. I think that he got an 80%. And so that knocked his class average down to 92, I believe. So anyways, it's exciting. You got to take the good with the bad, right? So for me, it's been a stressful week. I am totally into data analysis, as you probably can tell from the stuff that I do for a living. I love data. And, I'm very interested in politics, not for the argument and what most people, I'm not here to fight about your values or my values, right? I get all that. But politics in itself is fascinating. So I enjoy it from that standpoint, not from the bickering. I've had enough bickering in my life. Don't need any more. So, but the analysis of the data and how things work, it's fascinating, but it's also very stressful because this is so close. And like a lot of people, I had forecasted what I thought would happen even after election night when things were starting to shake out. I've made some adjustments to my own forecasts, and I haven't been right in some cases, and I've been very right in other cases, which is kind of fun. It's an exercise in futility in a lot of cases. But anyways, it was stressful because of that. It's like, okay, this is interesting. So, and then I've got my business, I've had some client pickups, which is good news. And then I've made some adjustments. Anyways, stress all around. So you take the good stuff, you take the bad stuff, and I'm going to sing the facts live for you in just a second. But I want to hear from you. Let's focus on the positive. Let's count our blessings. So if you have something that you're willing to share, hey, this week I got a promotion. I landed a job. I got a new client. We won an award. My kid won an award. Something. Let's share some of that because there is good stuff happening. Look, I had somebody commented on my post about my son winning awards saying, look, if you can find anything to be happy about in 2020, you're doing good. I actually disagree with that because there's still a lot of good. I ate dinner last night, didn't go to bed hungry. I went to sleep in my own bed. I had a roof over my head. I was safe. I was actually thinking about that in the picture. I have a picture of it was not on purpose, but there's a picture of my alarm company right in the bottom. And I was thinking, I can still afford to pay for that alarm. There's all kinds of good stuff. We take so many things for granted in this world, I think. So you're from Croatia this week? You're not from Luxembourg this week? It's not as fun to say Croatia, Candy. You know what I mean? Help me out here. Enough fight as it is. Yeah, I think there's more that unites us as human beings than divides us, and we really should focus on that anyways as a strategy. But I really would. I think that the collective, let's celebrate some of the accomplishments. So again, I'm waiting. If you've got one, in fact, if you've got something that you want to celebrate and you want to come on my show and talk about it, I'll send you, I'll put up a link where you can join the show because I'm interested in that. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. And if you can't say it in English, you can try and say it. Well, you can say it in Spanish. I will try to translate it for you. I don't mind. I studied Spanish in high school for 3 years, so I do okay, right? I always say this, entendido más te hablo, because I understand more than I can speak. And I know I don't say that correct, but you'll understand. I speak Spanish like a 5-year-old, probably. Really. I recently started an audience service similar to SoundCloud, and I now have 128 followers. Awesome. Let's talk about that for a minute. If you're looking for me on social media, I'm on a lot of different social media channels. In fact, I think that everybody should be, especially if you're in business or in sales, right? So my number one size network, like the biggest network for me by far, is LinkedIn. I have almost 200,000 followers on my personal account. And then my business accounts, I have about another 50,000 followers. So I'm close to 250,000 followers just on LinkedIn, which I love. I'm so thankful for that. Then my next one is Twitter. I have my Twitter accounts. And then I have my YouTube account, which is growing quite a bit. So it's now my number 3. And then my number 4 account was Instagram for a while. But just this past week, my Pinterest has outgrown my Instagram. I don't know what it is. I have more posts on Instagram than I have followers, which is crazy because I post on Instagram almost every day. Sometimes I do multiple posts in a day on Instagram, but most of the time it's one a day. But it's usually once a day. It's like my YouTube channel. If you're looking for a YouTube channel to subscribe to where you actually get regular content on a daily basis, that's my channel, because I put out videos for myself and for my clients nearly every day. And the days I skip, usually the next day, there'll be 2 to make up for it, right? And, there's the lives too. So if you ever miss one of my lives, you can go watch them there too. Oh, yeah. So if you didn't catch Wednesday's Cup of Joe with me and Joe Stepke, you could go back and watch that video. I break it down how all of it works. It was pretty in depth because it was Tuesday, the morning after the election. And we all thought that, we would get some more resolution there. So anyways, I was breaking it down, how the states work, how forecasting works, and how sometimes they can make an accurate call with very little returns in. And sometimes even with 96 or 98% of the vote in, they still can't call it, like is going on now. So you've got 5 states, I think, that are still open. We've got Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Nevada, and Alaska. I believe those are the only 5 that are still open. And like Alaska, 50% of the vote is in, and Trump is winning 2-1 in that state. There's only 3 electoral votes, but still, why haven't they called that? Well, I could explain it to you. And I did a little bit on the Wednesday. I did a deep dive. I'm not going to do it again, right? I did a deep dive on how that works. And then, the people that are frustrated, like, hey, he's up by 100,000 votes in, a state with 94%. Why can't they call it? Well, as you can see from this morning's news, is not that they made a call for somebody. It's that Biden was behind in Pennsylvania and Georgia last night. And this morning he's ahead. Not by a lot, but he wasn't losing by a lot yesterday either. I mean, it was just, but that's why they don't make these premature calls, because they would be wrong. And it's important for media to be accurate. Now, we can fight all day long about how accurate they aren't and how biased they are, which I think is criminal and should be fixed. However, they're supposed to be trustworthy. So there's that. And I never in my life thought that I would trust ABC News more than Fox News, but now I do. And there's that too. So good riddance, Fox News. I don't trust you anymore. You have lost your trustworthiness to me. So there is that too. If you'd like to talk about the validity of news, we could talk about that. I'm sure that would make for a great conversation. Hey, chiming in from mid-Tennessee. Well, welcome, Jordan. I'm excited about the meetup group I started calling Navigating the Holidays Through Trauma-Colored Glasses. It's 8 weeks long, and I will build a community for people through the holidays without losing themselves or getting off track from the journey to recover. That sounds like an amazing thing. So best with that, Virginia. Somebody said true. I don't know what you're saying true to, so sorry about that. I do not understand very well, but your aura is light. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Muchas gracias. Bartix Day. I don't know if I said that right, but I tried. Look, my goal in life is simple. I want to help people, I was going to try and say that in Spanish, but I don't think I'm going to, because I would say it wrong. I think it's, anyways, never mind. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through 5-year-old Spanish from a 40-something-year-old white guy. But good morning, everybody. Hey, Viana, thanks for connecting me. Yeah, it's my pleasure. It is my pleasure. What is she saying? Sailing in Croatia this past week, back to Luxembourg next week. Very good. And I have nothing against Croatia. It's just not as fun to say. And I don't even know why I say Luxembourg the way I do. I just like to say it, and you didn't tell me to stop. So I keep saying Luxembourg, and it's kind of fun. Anyways, that is actually the light on his hair. Yes, thank you for teasing me, my friend, but I agree his aura is filled with light. Thank you so much. I've been wearing my hat more this week because of I'm shaving my head on a regular basis now. I don't know if you guys picked up on that little subtle change, but I was like shaving my head and then let it grow. And then like 6 weeks, I'd shave it again, let it grow. And anyways, I just found it's easier just to keep it shaved. So that's where I'm at. But my light, I really do. I need to change my lighting because I like have a Q-tip head. You know what I mean? It's what we call in the business. We call this, it's too hot. The head is too hot. I need to cool it off. So I need to adjust the lighting, and I haven't done it. I'm going to do some of that stuff this weekend. I'm doing a presentation, by the way, today. If you are a business owner or you're in charge of any type of marketing or sales departments for a company, I want you to join me. This is free. In fact, I didn't plan on doing this, so you guys are going to have to bear with me for a moment. I will get a link up for you. I'm doing a class at 10:30 my time. Okay, it's 9 o'clock on the dot my time. So in 90 minutes, I'm going to be going, I hate to say live because I'm live now. I'm going to be on stage presenting a course. The name of the course, which I did not name it this, but the name of the class is How to Build a Massive Social Network and Drive Insane Traffic to Your Website. That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay. So I'm going to put this in the comments. So go ahead and check that out. It's free, guys. This is 100% free. So if you're not a business owner and you just want to sit in on the class and get more IRA time, you're more than welcome to do it. But what am I going to be doing? I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to pull this up because why not, right? I'm teaching the class. I'm going to pull this up so everybody can see it. I'll give you a little preview. How about that? So give me just a minute and let me get into my stuff. I always get nervous the night before a course. Like I almost have anxiety. Do you experience that, or am I alone? Is that like my thing only? So check this out. So I've made this class. I have a series of courses that I call Grow and Excel. So I've just maintained that theme. But here's what the class is. I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see it. So, I opened the wrong one. Never mind. That's not it. That's the wrong one. Sorry. This is the right one. See, it's confusing me because anyways, same look. But here we go. So how to build a ridiculously massive social media following while driving insane traffic to your website. Here's what I'm going to be talking about today for businesses. I'm going to teach them how to build a social media audience, increase website traffic, improve their SEO, strengthen branding, lead generation, and generate more sales. How? Well, I'm going to go through these slides. I'm going to teach them where website traffic comes from. And then I'm going to teach them about a little bit, 30,000 foot view about Google Ads and social media, and then how to set up their profile, and then how to create a post, and a little bit about hashtags and the @ symbol, backlink building, partners tabs, blogs, and then I'm going to let them ask me some questions. But that's the course. Now I'm going to go over obviously all the information in the course. So it's going to be about 20 minutes of presentation. I'll probably go a little long, but I got a hard cap at 30 minutes. So if you guys want to join, you're free to join. Yeah, welcome. And you're in the perfect spot. If you don't know, right after this show on LinkedIn, I do LinkedIn's largest network week in and week out networking event. Every week I do this on Friday. I call it Follow Me Friday. So this show is Follow Me Live, hashtag follow me. and then space live. And the Friday growth event is hashtag follow me space Friday. I did it that way so I could have the show in the post with the same hashtag so you can catch both every time. What you do is just what you just did. You come in, you say, hi, I'm here. I'd love to connect with you, and you make yourself friendly, right? You do that, and then what happens? Other people, look, we're all here, whether we admit it or not, to meet new people. There's nothing wrong with that. And also to engage, like Hawk is here, Beyond is here. These are my friends, like really my friends. You know what I mean? Like I would talk to them off camera. They could call me, they could text me. Hawk sends me like 2 or 3 Instagram messages every day. Play video, it says, right? I don't mind at all. He's my friend. You know what I mean? So you not only get to meet new people, you get to make friendships and build friendships. Oh, and Candy's here too, right? I think she's talking about the Luxembourg thing. Luxembourg. You get nervous right before? Yeah, so I get nervous, especially like this. He's saying not every day. It's true. It's not every day. And the days you miss, you make up for it the next day, just like I do with YouTube. It's okay. You know, I'm not trying to pick on you. Just pick on you a little bit, maybe. But, you know, that's what you get for saying, hang on a second. That's that. Just so you know. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. Signed up for the event. There you go. Cool. I look forward to seeing you there. It's a good thing. Like if you have a website or you have a social media, like a business social media page, it doesn't even have to be for a business. It could be for a philanthropy. Like, for example, I have Project Help You Grow is got a business page on LinkedIn. It's not a business. It's a philanthropy. I don't charge anybody anything. Thank you very much, my friend. But it's still all the principles apply, right? So are you guys familiar with that page? I just assume you are, but maybe you're not. I'll bring it up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So hang on, bear with me. I'm doing this on the fly. I didn't prepare for this stuff. I'm doing more and more of this, ad hoc, because I'm trying to follow along with what you guys are saying in the comments, and then just follow the conversation more naturally as opposed to coming in with it in an agenda. But I have this page on LinkedIn, right? And so, it has 22,764 followers at the moment, which I really like. Now, I told this lady, Jenny, she was on, I think it was my show on Monday. And I told her, I said, if you create a user profile on Project Help You Grow, I'll put it on my Project Help You Grow page and help promote your profile. Now, there's 22,000 people that could see that. So there's some help. But here's one of the reasons why this is good. See this? It says 592 clicks, custom button clicks. I'm going to be teaching this later today in the course. But the custom button clicks, if you come and view this as a member, what is that? That's this. Visit website. So 592 people, I think it said that. Maybe it was 596. Anyways, 500 and something people in the last 30 days have visited Project Help You Grow's website because of this little button right here. It helps to increase traffic. Not only that, it's a do follow link for Google. So I'll explain what all that means in the course. So you're welcome. It's free. There's no limit. I can have as many people as I want. So don't worry about it. And we're going to be on LinkedIn Live too. So if you don't want to go sign up for Remo, which is free, if you want to do that, you can follow us live on LinkedIn. Now you're going to miss out on the networking if you do that. You'll only see the course. You won't get the networking. Remo, I'm on Remo 3 times a week and I love it. And here's why. They have tables. Think of yourself like at a virtual conference where they have tables. You can pick which table you sit at, and you can see the other people at the table, just like you're in an event in real life. And you can meet with those people before and after the event and talk to them one-on-one, or maybe one on a few, because sometimes there's 5 or 6 people sitting at a table, which is the maximum 6. So that's you and up to 5 other people. But sometimes it's just you and one other person. You get to talk to them just like you're face to face without any risk of coronavirus or having to travel and all that stuff, which is kind of cool. And you don't have to tip your waiter when you're done, right? So anyways. Biana, I would love to need to return to work next week, but hope to get back before year end. I missed something there, but sorry about that, buddy. That's okay. Let's see. What did I miss here? I missed something. And you truly meet some awesome people. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And the speed networking show on Tuesdays is my favorite one because most of these events, the Remo stuff, there's a presentation. You got to listen to somebody talk. You don't always want to listen to somebody talk. I get it. Sometimes you just want to meet more people, which is what Follow Me Friday is all about, right? We don't have presentations in the main event is just the text post. That post sometimes is seen by 200,000 people. It's an opportunity to get your name in front of a bunch of people. And all you have to do is just keep commenting in the posts. Like make a comment on stuff, go do your thing for a while, come back, make more comments, and go do your thing for a while, and then come back. And it's one of those things where it's kind of not like I sit down for 30 minutes straight and go through them all. It's one of those things where I give it a few minutes and I go do other things and then I come back and it's almost like I'm taking a break and I'm having a conversation, usually funny conversations, joking around with people like Hawk in the comments. And Candy will be there and Biana will be there for sure. There's people that are there every week. And so when you do that week in and week out and you're getting to meet these people and get to talk about other things and you get to know them better. And then here's how it helps you. A couple ways. First of all, it's just magnifying your visibility in the comments, which is great. A lot of people see it. They get to know you. Then, you start to build a relationship. As the relationship progresses week in and week out, as you really get to know them, now they start to like you and they start to ask you. You don't have to sell them nothing. They start to ask you, so Ira, what is it you do? Hey, you know what I do? I manage social media for companies. I create videos and websites and graphics. And they go, oh, that's super cool. I don't really need that. Or I do need that. It could go either way. Well, if they say they don't need that, guess what? When they hear about people who do need it, you're the person that they'll start to recommend. Hey, I know somebody who makes videos for a living. You need a video for your business? You should call Ira. You need a new website for your business? You should call Ira. Oh, you don't have time to manage your social media or you don't understand how to do it? You should call Ira. He does that for businesses. That's what happens. Or I get my friends like Paula Goodman. She wanted a new website. She asked me if I'd make it for her. I agreed. I made her website, seekerofthesoul.com. I've known Paula for years. Didn't meet her with the intention of doing any work for her. Just liked her. From a Follow Friday or from a Project Help You Grow, I don't even remember how we met, honestly. Paula Goodman and I are good buddies. Anyways, that's how it happens. The thing that drives me nuts is all the spam messages, by the way. Those just don't work. You can just send me and tell me all the wonderful things about your company. It's about you. And I don't care about you because I don't know you. You got to get people to know you first. That's what we're doing here. We're breaking the ice. We're getting to know people outside of, my name is Ira and I'd like to sell you a website. That doesn't work. I mean, it can work, but it's not fun for anybody. And I see Mike try to harass Ira. That happens every week. That's why I mute him. He's mad because he doesn't have the power to mute. But it's because I like to mute him. Yep, I was free. Yeah, to Luxembourg. Yeah, I figured that out. All right, a beautiful site. Yeah, Secret of the Soul is a nice site. It's different. Every website I've built is different. Like if you go to irabowman.com, that's my coaching site. That's got a different look and feel than Project Help You Grow. It's got a completely different feel than Bowman Digital Media or Joe the Finance Guy or California Grown Hemp or any of the other sites that I've built. They're all different. I'm a coach that will get you past 9 figures this year. Yep. And you won't have to do anything, and I can do it in 10 minutes. All you got to do is pay me $500,000. And then what's funny is you look at their profiles, and they've got like 500 followers. It's like, okay, so you're going to help me do all this, but you haven't done it for yourself first. That makes a lot of sense. Or I'd be getting a lot of lead gen calls, emails, people calling me going, I want to help you get, like 3 to 12 qualified leads a month. And I'm like, if you're so good at lead gen, why are you cold calling me? Shouldn't they be coming into you? Lead gen is what you do for a living. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? The thing that I don't care for is when they send a get to know you email, but the next email is a sales email. There's no doubt. Or, for me, the other one is, and this happens to me every single day. Can I get a 10-minute meeting with you? I'm like, I can't, dude. If you want to talk to me about business, like you need a website or you need somebody to run your social media, I will make time for you. Of course, I've got to work. But, with a network size like mine, and I don't know if this happens to everybody, maybe it's not as common for everybody else. But for me, I get those messages like once an hour, either an email or a DM. Hey, can we have 10, I just want 10 minutes of your time. How about a half hour? Here's my calendar. Go ahead and pick a time that works for you. And I've done that a few times, and guess what happens every time? They always cancel anyways. It's a waste of time. I just don't do it. So the people that I meet with need something. Like you have a specific agenda and you send it to me. And if I agree, then I'll be there. And I won't cancel on you. I'm really not a fan of people canceling. It's like, okay, you booked the appointment. Let's keep it. Otherwise, it shows me you don't value me, which doesn't make me want to work with you. You know what I mean? Well, thank you. I don't know what you're proud of, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Watching on mobile, and when I comment, the audio immediately starts a bad echo. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there at all. Yeah, could be a couple different things. Not sure. Shouldn't be anything going on with the live. Is everybody else hearing me okay? You hear, like when I talk, is there an echo or is it good? I don't know. How do you hear me, though, Hawk? Are you hearing me good? I just updated my I have an iPhone, full disclosure, I have an iPhone. I just updated my phone, which took like an hour, which was crazy. It was a big update, I guess. And then I updated my LinkedIn too. I still don't have stories on LinkedIn. Stories came out. Oh, thank you. On LinkedIn, the app, I know you don't have it on desktop, but on the phone, everybody has it, I thought, except for me. Is anybody else watching still don't have stories? No echo here. Okay. And on Facebook, watching. Sally, are you hearing any echo or do I sound normal? Yeah, probably. But, sometimes it could be. So that's why I always like to verify. You do have it. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry, I have an itch on my nose. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't have it. I got the white update on my desktop before most people did, not by a lot, because I think they rolled that out really quickly. But, I got it. I made a post about it. And then I started seeing everybody else commenting or posting about it too. So I'm like, okay, so that one they rolled out all at the same time. Why don't I have stories? I don't know. Maybe they don't like me. It's possible. We're 33 minutes in. What is it that we're looking for? Accomplishments or things that we can, something good that you heard about or that happened to you or to your business or to your family, like tuned in from Kenya. Awesome. Well, welcome. What time is it there? It is 9:17 in the morning on Friday here in sunny, it's sunny, California, where I have my window shades are completely closed. Otherwise, this side of my head would be extremely bright. And, well, it's all bright right now. But it's like if I do this, I don't know, maybe actually that is better. I'm just going to turn some of these lights down. So, because I've shaved my head a few times this week, the top of the head is really bright. So when I do that, actually, I think this is better. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but it puts a little more color in my face. Otherwise, because the other lights are LED lights, they're really white. It kind of whitewashes my skin tone, and I don't wear makeup. Still proud of having Obama as a follower on Twitter. Not political statement. No, I mean, plus everybody knows who he is. I mean, I get that. I don't have Obama following me. He wouldn't follow me, but but that's fine. I don't need famous people to follow me. I was actually talking to my friend Mike O'Connor about that last night. My network has grown to the point where I really don't worry about what other people, like large profile folks, are doing anymore. When I was smaller and I wanted to grow, I did try to hitch my wagon to a few people that had larger networks because that can help you when you're in build mode. But one thing that I kind of pride myself on is I do have my own voice. I have my own style. I don't ever copy and paste. I don't even do that for my own posts, let alone somebody else's. I'm not watching other people's videos going, hey, I'm going to borrow that idea and put that in mine. I do my own thing. Now, certainly there are a lot of similarities anyways when you're watching people, because what works, works, and what doesn't work, doesn't work. So there is that. But, when Mike and I were talking, we're talking about growth strategies all the time. And anyways, that's what we were talking about. Proud of your conscience. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I do try to keep it real. I'm a real person. And if you meet me in real life, you're going to say, man, you're exactly the same as you are on, video. Yep. 100%. I'm married with 8 kids. I'm a churchgoer. I have big old buck teeth, and I love to tease people. And I love it when people tease me back. I love to joke, right? So for me, that means it's like a sign of affection. Like when Hawk and I are going back and forth with each other. Hawk knows that I like Hawk. You know what I mean? Hawk isn't worried like, oh, Ira's picking on me. Mike O'Connor, I tease him relentlessly. He teases me back. It is what it is. But it's because I love him and he loves me. Even though he won't tell me he loves me. That's fine. Guinea pig. Well, thank you for being my Know Your Celebrity one, which is good. I'm not a celebrity. We keep having this conversation, but there's people who know me. I understand that, right? But I'm not a celebrity. Like Obama was the president of the United States. People like The Rock in movies. Everybody knows. They don't need social media for people to know who they are. The only reason people know me, for the most part, is because of social media. I guess that's the difference in my mind. And you have mini glasses. Yeah, I do have mini glasses. In fact, I haven't been wearing them. I was thinking about that the other day. I really have been just wearing the white ones recently, but I do have other glasses. They're right here. Maybe today I should put the red ones on. I got a mark on my nose. Anyways, yeah, I have multiple pairs of glasses for sure. Joe, the finance guy, is such a great banter. Oh, he's my LinkedIn bestie. That's what I call him. Although he's not on nearly as much as he used to be. So I don't see him as much. I really do miss him. 8 kids. Yep, 8 kids. 6 of them still at home. 2 of them are in college right now. I'm excited. My daughter is a freshman in college. She's coming home for the Christmas break. So I'm excited to see her. My oldest is kind of escaped the nest and he's out doing his own thing in Texas. So I don't get to see him very much, but thank you very much. I'm a people person, so your shows keep me going through the week. I appreciate that. I think about it all the time. Should I cut back on my shows? Because I do have a lot of them and I have other things I could be doing. But I get a lot of people who tell me, like, I'm encouraged by your shows. I like your shows. I'm looking for guests that I can bring on that will complement the show, not, change the look and feel. But, I'm getting ready to start a brand new type of a show. It will not be live. I'm going to do some more like podcast type shows. So I've got my next project is in the works. And I'll be announcing more of that soon. I'm going to have a co-host, which is going to be pretty cool. And you probably could guess who it is if you really wanted to. But anyways, I'm going to have a co-host on that one. And we are going to be interviewing 1 or 2 people at a time. And we're going to be talking about, well, I don't want to give it away. Never mind. I'm gonna leave it at that. But it won't be live, so that'll be interesting. Not sure what you love, but thank you, Charlotte. And here you find first time joining via mobile. Well, there you go. So I don't usually, it's funny. For years, I lived on the phone all the time. I had an outside sales job pretty much for 20 years. And so I would drive and walk in downtowns and visit businesses, and I was never at a computer for most of the day. And so I would be at the computer from like 6 or 7 at night until midnight, usually working. But during the day, during Monday to Friday, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., I was out on the road. And so I would do everything via an app because I was either on my phone or a tablet. And now with Bowman Digital Media, it's the exact opposite. Like I'm sitting at my computer all day, every day, pretty much. I'm putting in 12 to 15 hour days every day, in case you guys don't know that. That's why I'm always on social media. But I get paid to do social media for me and for the companies that I represent, right? Like I run their social media pages, I run their websites, I run their Facebook, their Twitter, their YouTube, their Pinterest, their Instagram, their LinkedIn, whatever. I run their activities for them. I write press releases, I do the videos, all that stuff. It's all me sitting here behind this computer. Now I do, in case you're in Southern California and you want somebody to come out and do photo shoots and video shoots, I do that as well. That's one of the things that we offer at Bowman Digital Media. In fact, I have a video scheduled. Well, I had a video scheduled for next week. I think we're just going to push it to the following week now because of a schedule change. But I do that live. Now, I will come out wherever you are. And I have a passport, by the way. I'll come out wherever you are, but you have to pay for my travel. And, there's a per diem and stuff. So it gets expensive to do that. But typically when I'm doing the videos and stuff, just so you know, I'll take selfie videos that my clients shoot on location. And then I will do the voiceovers and edits and add in the graphics and all the finishing editing. And then that will be the final video. But when you need somebody to actually capture the video or the photos, I do that as well. So kind of fun. I'd love to be on your show, just not today. Everybody says that. Like, yeah, I'll do it sometime. Cool. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. That show is going to be different. It's going to be a little bit edgy. Great initiative, Ira. Thanks for your time and perspective. Joining first time. I have been following your posts. Well, thank you very much for that. Gonna have LinkedIn Live, or I'm sorry, follow me. LinkedIn Live. I've had LinkedIn Live for a year. I'm gonna have Follow Me Friday, starting a little bit earlier today, because like I said, I'm gonna be on the course at 10:30, 1 hour from now. Whatever time it is for you right now, give me 64 minutes, according to my clock here. In 64 minutes, I'm going to be teaching a free course on how to build a massively, well, hang on a second. Let's pull it up because I don't want to butcher the name. There we go. I'm going to be teaching this class. Oops. This class. How to build a ridiculously massive social media following while driving insane traffic to your website. 100% free. It's going to be on Remo, and I will put, again, just because, the more the merrier, I'm going to put this link in the comments for you again. So all you got to do is just go there and sign up, and you can be a part of the show. So if you want to, watch the course, watch the lesson, what am I going to do? I'm going to be talking about, where website traffic comes from paid advertising, from social media, from backlink building, from email campaigns, from referral sources, organic traffic. I'm going to talk about all of it. 30,000 foot view. And then I'm going to focus on the social media component to help you guys figure out how to get people to follow your business pages on social media and engage with your pages so that you can build that rapport, that relationship. Because one thing, and I'll be talking about this in the course, but one thing that makes a huge difference when people come to you from social media versus a paid search. The difference between them coming to your site is a couple things. It's the built-in trust factor that you've already established via social media. It's just like when someone gives you a referral. When they refer you business, they're more likely to do business with you than if they just find a Google ad or a LinkedIn ad or a Facebook ad and click on it. Your bounce rates will be lower. Usually they're going to spend more time on your website when they come from social media as opposed to, a Google search or a Google ad. So we're going to talk about that in the course. But anyways, so if that's interesting to you, if you want, what do I use to stream? I use StreamYard. StreamYard is one of the preferred for LinkedIn. So that's what I use. But I use it for all three of my channels. I use it for Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Good afternoon from North Carolina. Good afternoon, Gary. Organic traffic. Yep. Organic traffic is awesome. But organic traffic is not what a lot of people think it is. Organic traffic is like when you go and you search for software developer and then you find it in the list and they click on it, or, they just come to your website by chance. That's organic. That just happens by chance. That's another way to think of organic. Organic is not a referral. A referral source is a referral source, different bucket. So when people want to talk about the different classifications, I have to make sure they understand. So we're all using the same terminology. Otherwise, I say this and you think I meant that when I really meant this. And it's like philosophy. We just have to clarify our terms at the beginning. So when I say organic, that's what I mean. I mean the stuff that would have come to you no matter what. Okay. So we're 46 minutes in. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not privy to any secret information on, the deals of who they can. I know they have options. At the time I was selected to go LinkedIn Live, which was very early on. There was, I believe, 6 was the list that I had to choose from. I actually didn't choose StreamYard first. I chose another product first and I paid for it. And then I started using it and I didn't like it. And the thing I didn't like about it, it was primarily built for phone users. And I mostly go LinkedIn Live for my podcast studio. So I wanted something with more podcast studio power, like the fly-ins and the tickers, for example. Like I can come and share the comments, which is pretty cool. But I can also do, stuff like this, right? Like join bowmandigitalmedia.com. Now, I usually don't. I mean, I'm not trying to spam you guys with this stuff, but I can. Or if somebody wants to talk about, my buddy Joe, the finance guy, or what else could I do? Let's see. Like I want to talk about networking on social media. You know what I mean? Or, hey, it's Follow Me Friday. That's what we're here for. The hashtag is follow me. There's a space and then there's the word Friday. The difference between the show is this is Follow Me Live and the post that follows it is Follow Me Friday. But if you use the hashtag and you search the hashtag follow me, both sets of posts will come up. And it makes it really easy for you to find old posts. Like you could hop in an old post from last week or the week before or whatever and comment and still get some life out of it. It would still help you. But like if you're wondering on a Friday, has Ira gone live yet? Has Ira started the Follow Me Friday post yet? Well, you just search follow me. Then what you want to do is switch the search credential from people over to content. And once you change it to content, all of a sudden, boom, there it all is. Okay. So that can help you out if you're ever curious and you're looking for it. But why I use StreamYard is because it gives me the ability to do stuff like this too. So I have multiple shows and I've got preset brands, right? So like here's my Project Help You Grow. And then I've got my show on Wednesdays with Joe, which is Wednesday's Cup of Joe. For a while, I was doing a fun show called, Alon's Blog Club. So I had that going on, right? But, I don't do that show anymore. But anyways, so I have the ability to do all this stuff, which is cool. StreamYard it makes it pretty easy. So I use StreamYard. And then I could even do that. Like, I don't know if you noticed, I just put my logo in. So I could take this off if I want, if that's like ever in the way, and have just my logo. It's pretty cool, right? I don't use it, but again, I'm not here to like blitz you with marketing, branding stuff. I'm going to have it on there, of course. I'd be foolish not to, but it's not like I'm not trying to throw it all in your face. It looks a little bit weird because I got my hat on and my shirt on. So I've got my Bowman Digital Media stuff and I'm in front of a backdrop, but that's just because behind me, in full disclosure, is my wife's Scentsy wall. And it doesn't look great. You know, it's very, very busy and it's distracting. And that's why I sit in front of a backdrop. Now I have a green screen too, and I was using virtual backgrounds for quite a while, but I got tired of the virtual backgrounds. Not on StreamYard. StreamYard does virtual backgrounds great. Very good the way that the AI works. But on Zoom specifically, the AI is awful. And you would always see like my head come in and out or shrink, or sometimes you'd see the green through my glasses and it was irritating me. And then platforms like Remo, you don't even have the option to go virtual background, which I don't understand, but it's not an option. So that's why I purchased a backdrop, so that I didn't have to rely on any artificial intelligence, renderings and things like that. So anyways, that's probably more than anybody wanted to know about StreamYard itself, but that is why I use StreamYard. Yeah, AdSense or Google Ads, you can call it whatever you want. It's had different names, but I manage Google Ads for clients. So it's not that it's a waste of money. There is definitely a good strategy and a healthy mix. In fact, most companies, we're going to talk about this too, most businesses are investing in some form of Google Ads, right? AdSense, right? So we're going to talk about that. I'm actually going to give in the course, I'm going to give the same budget in two different vertical markets. One is a legal firm and the other is an e-commerce firm. Same budget. What results are typical with that budget in their different categories, and show you the difference, which is staggering. Like what you can get for keyword, it's basically comes down to the keywords because you're bidding against other people, right? So your cost per conversions or your CPCs will vary depending on what industry you're in. So one of the things you have to do as a campaign manager is do some homework and go, okay, what do people in my space pay? And then usually if you want to be aggressive, you have to figure that you're going to pay a little bit more than that. So we could talk about that strategy too. Probably won't get to that in the course though, because it's not the main part of the class. I'm just giving a 30,000 foot view on that so that people who don't understand how it works, how does it all fit together in the overall suite of efforts? Because honestly, the best people, the smartest people are doing a little bit of everything, right? You've got your hand in Google or paid advertising. You got your hand in social media. You got your hand in backlink building. You've got your hand in email campaigns. You got your hand in referral sources, and you're working on your organics. If you're doing all of that, you're smart, right? You're hedging your bets, but it's just a blend. What is that blend? We're going to talk about that in the show or in the course. I keep saying show because I'm used to doing shows, but it's a class. I'm teaching a class, and that class starts in 54 minutes. Great. Many thanks. Nice. I learn something from you every time I see you live. I try to bring some value to this stuff. Not everybody's interested in the same things. I love when your arm vanishes on Zoom. Yeah, or half my head or my ear. I did a video with Alex Cross. Anyways, Andrew Cross. Sorry, my dyslexia brain is wonderful. Andrew Cross, founder of Exit Your Way, and Damon Pistoka, founder of Exit Your Way. I did a video with them and interviewed them both at the same time, and we recorded it on Zoom. And my head in part of the video basically is like there's a chunk of it missing. I hated that. I'm like, that is awful. Nothing I could do about it because that's, it was recorded. I could go in and, like, if it was a photo, I could digitally remaster my head, which I've had to do that before. But in a video with all those frames, just not something that I could do, right? There's other people out there who could do that in Hollywood, I'm sure. But that's beyond my skill set. So anyways, I am not fantastic, but I really appreciate the compliment. Thank you very much. What video editing software do you use? I actually use a couple. My favorite one, in full disclosure, is not the most expensive one out there. It's actually Filmora 9. That's my favorite one. And they have a new one called Filmora 10, which I tried, but I don't like. Full disclosure. It's very much, that one's more like some of the others that I use. Premiere is the one when I really have to make a video for somebody professionally. That's the one that I use. I'm an Adobe guy. So I have the full Adobe suite. I use Premiere. I use Illustrator. I use Photoshop. I'm pretty much, if you ever come to my computer, right, I have 3 screens. So the one screen, I always have Photoshop and Filmora 9 open. About half the time I'll have Illustrator and Premiere on, but that's hit or miss. On the one side, I'll have my email and my Slack channel on, and I oscillate between those. And then on the other one, I have my LinkedIn is always open. People go, how do you keep up with all this stuff on LinkedIn while you do your work? Well, I'm good at it. I have some strategies, but part of it is I have 3 monitors. I don't have to, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to go away for me. And then I have my phone sitting here too. So there's that. Synonyms, misspellings, vertical keywords. Yeah. And what's funny about misspellings is because I have dyslexia, I misspell stuff all the time. I use the wrong word sometimes. I found this out. One of my friends actually pointed it out to me too, which was kind of embarrassing because I saw it, but I was hoping nobody else would notice it. And then immediately I get an email from Erica Warfield going, hey, did you know that you screwed that up? And I go, yeah, thanks. But unfortunately, I couldn't edit it in time, and it wasn't the first time I did it. So I'm surprised I didn't notice it the other time I posted. In fact, I called the person that I did it for, that I was representing in that post, and explained to him and apologized that I'm sorry I didn't catch that, and I will fix it and make it better for future use. But anyways, what are you going to do? People think I'm perfect. I am far, 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 far from perfect. And in full honesty, a lot of times I feel like I'm just barely hanging on. You know what I mean? I've got a lot going on, and I have a lot of systems and processes in place that help me do what I do. But, as a person, I struggle. I feel like I struggle as much as anybody. So don't get a false sense of Ira's this awesome person in your head. I'm just a guy. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make a living and, help people as I go. That doesn't make me awesome. It just makes me Ira. So I'm happy to be your friend. If you like me, that makes me feel good. That honestly, I would like people to like me because I'm trying to do good things, but I am not anybody's, I shouldn't be anybody's idol because I'm not. And I don't like the word influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm just a person trying to help. So pretty cool. You could put on a filter. Yeah, there's a few things that you could do. DJ for music videos. Cool. Have not tried that. You should give it a try. I try it with worship covers. Awesome. Send me the info. You know how to get a hold of me. She can be like Mike, quite direct. I like that. Yeah, they have a lot of things in common, which is funny because they don't get along, but I do like her. The Instagram syndrome. I don't know what that means, but anyways, I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just trying to be Ira. It's funny because I never thought, I'm going to be full disclosure here. I never thought that I would have this size of a network. You know what I mean? Like when I started using LinkedIn back in 2009, I hardly ever made a post or a comment. I was here for research, and I basically did that all through 2017. 2018 is when I changed the way I do things on LinkedIn, and people really, it responded or resonated, I think is the right word. It resonated with people. And so that's where it all started to grow. And then as it grew, it started to snowball, and the rest is history. But, it was never my intent. Like I didn't seek out to be internet famous or whatever it is I am. So stop it. Just stop it. Ethics, look, I mean, that's a part of my fabric. You do what you say you're going to do, which is part of why I don't like people changing appointments on me. It's like, we had a commitment. You know what I mean? But anyways, is what it is. I'll get off of that subject. So I am going to actually end the show in the next 40 seconds because I've got to go get ready for this class. So usually I hang on till 10 o'clock my time, but I'm going to leave a little bit early. I thank you guys so much for joining the show, for participating, for engaging. for your support of me. All those things are awesome. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget two things. If you're interested in learning to grow your business network, you should join the show or the course. Again, it's 100% free, so you don't have to pay anything. It's on Remo. It starts in 45 minutes. But I am going to end this, and in 10 minutes, I will have Follow Me Friday, the post started. And you should definitely jump in on that because, again, it's free. It will help you build your personal social media network, and it can help you build your business social media network. If you want to, get involved with your business page, make comments from your business page. You understand what I'm saying? So go to your personal profile, tag your business profile in the comment, and then you can come back in as your business profile and engage with people on your business profile too. That's the kind of stuff that I'm teaching in the course. But, if you get active with your business pages, then people will follow them. You just have to show yourself friendly. The reason why most people's business pages sit dormant and don't do anything is because all they do is treat it like a press release news feed. And it can be so much more than that. So hope all those things help you guys out. My name is Ira Bowman. This has been Follow Me Live. And like I said, look out for Follow Me Friday. It is about to start. Give me about 10 minutes and I will have that thing up and running. Have a great day, everybody.